Hello, welcome to this video about my garden model railway that I started building a couple of years ago. There's not a huge amount to it. There's lots I want to do, mainly to make it look better, but it's coming on. What there is starts around here, over on this garden section, loops around over onto this double track bit, along through this only station on the layout so far, and then across a removable section here, around over the pond, and then comes to an end here. And at this point, at some point, I want to build another station and extend it round to make a complete loop. But before I do that, my next job is going to be to rebuild this double track section because it doesn't look particularly good. I noticed a lot of people use roofing felt as a base on board, which I decided to copy, but I haven't done it very well. And so I'm going to take all this up. I'm going to raise the board off the ground slightly, which it isn't at the moment. Put roofing felt just on top. I wrap the boards completely in it, but it hasn't worked. And then by doing that, I can run the cabling underneath, make that look smarter, both where it joins the track and runs alongside, and also get rid of these bulky joints, so it should look better and hopefully be more sturdy as well. It'll mean me building the station too, but that's okay because I want to enhance it anyway. I'm hopeless at anything artistic, so doing this kind of stuff I'm not great at, but part of the fun is to see what I can learn. And so what there is at the moment then, got two platforms which are just two pieces of wood tapered at the end and then painted grey. I think I'll change it to darker grey next time, might look a bit better. The station building is a dapple kit I made. I think it's turned out okay. May not win any awards, but I'm quite happy with it. Also very pleased with how well it's lasted, having been out here for 2 winters and 2 summers, and it's still holding together well, which is quite pleasing. Um, Same with the Hornby Bridge here. That's lasted okay, though I would like to make that lower, and because it just seems very high in comparison to the height of the building. I think that would look better too. And then the only other decorations that were on the station are these lights, which I'll replace when I do it because they're starting to break up. They still work, most of them, but yeah, you can see they are breaking up, and so I'll find some sturdier ones for that. I'll just talk briefly about the control side of it, and most of the electronics for it are in this box here, which contains 3 Pico Ws amongst other things. This Pico controls these Adafruit boards that send the power to the track. I've burnt out 2 channels on these when I had a short circuit on the track, and so I've added 2 amp fuses, which will hopefully prevent that happening in future. This Pico controls these relays, which energize the point motors, and this one is connected to sensors in the track. They are a mixture of reed switches and Hall sensors, and just indicate that the train has passed that piece, and the software works out which train it is and what needs to happen as a result. Um, the whole lot is then powered by these 2 connectors here. It's all just 12 volts off a 12-volt battery. Make sure there's no mains involved, be on the safe side. But this one is a regulated supply for these Adafruit boards to make sure it doesn't go over range, whereas the other is just whatever the battery's chucking out, and that's for the point motors. It's all controlled by a Java Spring Boot application running on it's a Raspberry Pi 2, I think it is, and that has a web interface where you can say, you want to send a train from there to there with any intermediate stops, and it deals with energizing the track as necessary, and will also set the points and handles conflicts to make sure that 2 trains can't be in the same section at the same time, and it'll hold one train back until the other train is clear, and then send the first train on its way once it can do. But I'm going to go into details of the control side and the software in more detail in another video. That's just about it for this video. I'll just finish off with some trains running. Thanks very much for watching.